Hello. Guys, I had to hit you with this emergency ZSN Sunday Sugar Week 3 in the NFL podcast. I should start by saying this is your boy SpartanZilla. I run the site called ZSN's Zilla Sports Network. We do a variety of stuff in the world of DFS, in the world of sports betting. But as you see, I've got the Lions football shirt on. I'm actually going to the game this afternoon. So want to hit you with a DFS breakdown on a couple games, a couple spots I'm looking at as you build out your lineups. For our members, people that go to ZillaSportsNetwork.com, you can get at me in the Discord. To become a member, go to ZillaSportsNetwork.com, sign up for either monthly, $9.99 a month, cheaper than the coffee I'm drinking this morning, or $99 for the year. We talk about DFS. We talk about sports betting. We talk about all other things under the sun. Doing a great job with college football. Yesterday was a big day. A lot of people did really well there. It's just a great community. Cheap value. You're going to get a lot out of being a part of Zilla Sports Network. So ZillaSportsNetwork.com, at ZillaSportsNet on Twitter. A lot of different places to find our content. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to dive in. Week 3, you're starting to see some things going in the NFL. I'm going to hit 4 spots I'm looking at on today's game. First, Chargers are going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Chargers 7-point road dogs, right? The total is 152.5. The Chiefs haven't been covering for like 2 years. They've been so great and so amazing. Chiefs haven't been covering. So from a betting standpoint, I definitely like the Chargers here to cover that touchdown spread. I think it's going to be a close game. We all know the Chiefs pieces, right? Mahomes, Hill, Kelsey, Hardman, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. We know the Chiefs pieces, and they're going to be high owned. So what are we doing there? The side I prefer in this matchup is actually the Chargers pieces. And you talk about starting at the top with Justin Herbert all day long. I like him. I think he's going to be slightly lower owned than like Mahomes. The public loves Pat, so they'll go with him. So you can get Justin Herbert. Love me some Austin Eckler today, especially on a site like DraftKings with the passing and the pass catching and running out of the backfield. He's going to get you, probably 150 total yards. So Austin Eckler, huge for me today. Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, target monsters. On a site like DraftKings, you're crazy not to play them. Crazy. So Herbert, Eckler, Allen, Williams, we know about the Kansas City pieces. From a betting standpoint, love the Chargers to cover that touchdown spread. Like this game a lot. I think the public will be there a little bit with them as well. But give me a lot of the Chargers in this one. Offensively, it's going to be a shootout. And the 52.5, take the over on that too as well. So love me some Chargers and Chiefs in a matchup here on Sunday afternoon out in KC. Let's move over to a 4 o'clock game. Seattle against Minnesota. Total's 55. The Seahawks are 2-point favorites. We're talking about the betting side of this. Seattle, probably okay. I think they win by a field goal on the road. Russ is cooking. So definitely love those Seahawks to cover that spread. In terms of Seahawks pieces, Tyler Lockett has just been amazing the first 2 weeks of the year. People kind of knew about him, but he's really broken out, getting those beautiful deep balls from Russell Wilson. And so Lockett, to me, is a guy that I may have a little less ownership on him than his running mate, DK Metcalf. So Metcalf's numbers, if you're just scoreboard watching, Metcalf's numbers are not where Lockett's are. So a lot of people are going to gravitate to the scoreboard. Oh, Lockett's had these 2 big games. I'm not saying he can't have another big game here against Minnesota, but I kind of like DK in this one to blow the cover off the top of the defense, to get a big day, over 100 yards, 5-6 catches, maybe even a touchdown. So I kind of like Metcalf more than Lockett, but I like both of them. Chris Carson, steady in the backfield, not amazing, but steady in the backfield. And then obviously Russ, we're going to let Russ cook. So definitely like Seahawks pieces here. For the Vikings, not a big Kirk Cousins fan, sad as I am to say, as a Spartan, but just I like other options today than Captain Kirk. We'll see what the injury situation is with Dalvin Cook. If he's out, Anderson and Alexander Madison, say that 10 times fast, is a big plug and play for me. Madison has performed well when he's stood in for Cook over the past years. The receiving core is where you want to look, though. Even though I said no Cousins, I'm really liking Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, KJ Osborne. That trio, very good plays, especially if you're playing like the 4 o'clock slate, definitely a good way. So in review, Seattle to definitely cover. I think the total goes over 55. It's a big number, over 55. Definitely like the Seattle pieces more than the Vikings pieces, but there's some Vikings pieces here that are definitely usable and we can get around. Okay, let's go to the game. I'm going to Baltimore coming to the Motor City to take on Detroit. We've got a total here of 50.5. The Lions, as usually, they are going to be 7.5 point underdogs in this matchup. Baltimore, we're worrying about Lamar. Just he's still questionable as of time of this taping. If he can go, I like even a hampered Lamar against the Lions. The Lions don't do anything defensively that's really unique that can rattle Lamar Jackson. So I'm all over Lamar in this one. Like Tyshawn Williams, stud running back. I think they're just not using him enough, I think. And they have that stable of backs. Got Devontae Freeman in there. My other Spartan guy, Le'Veon Bell, is somewhere in the mix as well with Baltimore with all those injuries. But love Tyshawn Williams, love Lamar. And I like Mark Andrews, even though he's not really performed super well these first couple games a year. I think this would be a nice breakout spot for Andrews. Not on the deep threats for Baltimore, because I don't know that that's how they're going to beat the Lions today. They very well could, but I'm not playing that way. What I am playing for is the Lions to be in a chase mode most of the game, comeback mode most of the game. So what that says, nice play script for passing. Jared Goff, even though he played okay on Monday night, a lot of fumbles, and I think he's got small hands. My hands might be bigger than Jared Goff's, but I think Goff's in a good spot, even against the Ravens defense. I think they've had some COVID stuff going on with the team too, so it's kind of a depleted Ravens team coming up here to the Motor City. But give me TJ Hawkinson all day long. He's just been killing it. Target monster, Goff's security blanket. So TJ Hawkinson is a definite must play on this slate. DeAndre Swift, also a must play. And with Goff, that stack, nobody likes to play the Lions. Everybody thinks the Lions are bad. But for DFS, we don't care if they're bad or good. We just want production. So give me those 3 Lions. Another young receiver the Lions have out of Wisconsin, Quintez Cephas. He played well on Monday night against the Packers. I like him as a low-owned guy you can throw in the lineups if you're building with all these stars from other games, from Tampa Bay and the Rams, Chargers, KC. You can get a guy like Quintez Cephas there. He's going to probably get 4 or 5 targets, and if he breaks one of those, well going to pay off his price tag on both sides. So I like the Lions. I'm gonna say the Lions cover 7.5. I don't know what I'm thinking, but Lions will cover the 7.5, and then that total of 50. A little shaky on it, but I do, as I said, like the Lions offensive pieces here, and Lamar, obviously, if he can go with Andrews and Williams. Last game I'm going to cover for you on this emergency show for you. I know it's early in the East, it's early everywhere, but we had to get this tape before we get to the game. Arizona, the Cardinals, taking on the Jags. Now, the Jags are 7.5 point underdogs. Total's 51.5. I think I like the over in this one. And I don't think. I like the over in this one. I think points will be scored. I don't know if Jacksonville can cover, but what I do know is Jacksonville has some sneaky DFS pieces. The number 1 pick, Trevor Lawrence, he is going to be that guy. He's going to have a great rookie season. The Jags might not win a lot of games. This kid's going to throw the ball a lot. He's going to throw the ball a lot to guys like Marvin Jones Jr., the former Lion, Laviska Shenault, DJ Shark. So Lawrence with those pass catchers, beautiful stack. You can mix and match them. I wouldn't say play all 3 receivers, but you can play a couple of those receivers. I think you're good. That's a nice, sneaky, under-the-radar stack, low own. The Jags are off people's mind. Trevor Lawrence with 2 pass catchers, maybe come back with some Lions. you're going to have your overall equity to win a GPP be so much bigger than just to play the chalk, in KC or even maybe Seattle, Minnesota. On the Arizona side, Kyler Murray, just great. Early season favorite for MVP. Both sites, he's just amazing to use because of the rushing upside. So love Kyler. Nuke Hopkins there as receiver, a little banged up. I think he's going to go. I haven't heard any other sites or any other discussion on Hopkins not being able to play. So I think Hopkins goes. Rondale Moore. I'm a Big Ten guy, so I saw this kid. He was like liquid dynamite when he was up here at Purdue. It doesn't surprise me. He's killing it in the NFL. They're finding him ways to get the ball in space. He's still cheap on the sites. Play Kyler, Hopkins, Moore. That's a beautiful Cardinal stack. We're printing money when you do that. You can stack this game either way. Kyler will be high owned, but so maybe you go his pass catchers and come back with T-Law. A lot of different ways. I like this game. A lot of people aren't going to be on it. This is one of my favorite games. This Arizona-Jacksonville game, one of my favorite games for the week. So again, we went over Chargers, KC. We went over Seattle, Minnesota, Baltimore, Detroit, Arizona, Jacksonville. That's all I got for you. I don't see too many folks in chat. So with that, if you have questions, come to ZillaSportsNetwork.com. Sign up, man. That's what I'm telling you. You're going to be a better DFS player. In terms of the college picks against the spread, man, we're sitting there 2 weeks. I think last week we went 8-2. This week 7-3. We're just killing it. We're just killing it right now. And it's so cheap. I mean, like, what are you even waiting for? So ZillaSportsNetwork.com, at ZillaSportsNet on Twitter, the same on Instagram. And again, love to have you a part of it. For those members, I'll be in the Discord. I just won't be able to do live shows. So I'll be in the Discord for you throughout the game day, chopping up, talking about different angles and different plays. So with that, bid you adieu. Welcome again for you watching this. Sunday Sugar, ZSN, we get you. We'll see you next week with shows Thick as Thieves, our college football play. And we'll hit you also with another episode of Sunday Sugar next Sunday, back at our regular time, 10 Eastern. And you can figure it out the rest of the way throughout the country when you're watching. Appreciate you watching. Be easy. Let's be profitable here on week 3 of the NFL. Take it easy, y'all.